Hello everyone. By now, the script for Ek Hasina Thi, Part 3 is almost ready. Less than a month ago, many, and even it could be you too, who stood among the vibrant chaos of an Indore wedding. The air had music and laughter. Raja Raghuvanshi, with his shy grin, held Sonam's hand as they vowed eternal love. Their eyes sparkled with dreams of a life together. Friends clapped, families celebrated, and we believed in their happily ever after, their love forever. But forever lasted for just 12 days. This was never a love story. This video, shot during the wedding, look at Raja. He was looking so happy. The family members were making reels, and little did they know that the real story was yet to unfold. Raja and Sonam got married on 11th of May 2025. It was a low-key ceremony. On 20th of May 2025, Raja and Sonam left for their honeymoon in Meghalaya's misty hills, a paradise of living root bridges and cascading waterfalls. But paradise hid a nightmare. On 21st of May, they checked into Balaji Guest House in Shillong, rented a scooter and visited the tourist spot Sora in Cherrapunji. On 22nd of May, they arrived in Nongriat village, stayed at Sipara homestay and visited the living root bridge. On 23rd of May, the couple went missing after checking out of the homestay. A local guide reported seeing them with 3 Hindi-speaking men while climbing 3,000 steps from Nongriat to Maulikhyat. On 24th of May, their rented scooter was found abandoned at Shorarim, near a cafe on Shillong-Shora route, prompting a police search. Days later, on 2nd of June, Raja's semi-decomposed body was discovered in a 200-foot gorge near Voisadong Falls, East Khasi Hills, with a blood-stained machete and his mobile phone recovered nearby. The police confirmed it was a case of homicide, a case of murder. Between June 7 and June 8, initial speculation and social media posts suggested the couple might have been kidnapped or killed by locals of Meghalaya. Raja's wife Sonam was missing, only to be arrested on June 8. The woman who sought to love him was no victim. She was the main architect of his slaughter. Yes, Raja was killed by Sonam. But the story did not end there. Yes, love was butchered, buried in lies, and in less than a month, a marriage became a story of murder. And as truth unraveled, a darker story emerged, not just of betrayal, but of a community unfairly vilified. The tribal people of Meghalaya, blamed, cursed, and dehumanized by a storm of hate for a crime they did not even commit. Exactly what the social media was abuzz with. The tribal people of Meghalaya, known for their warmth, their ancient traditions, became targets of a vicious online mob. Strangers fueled by half-truths and prejudice, unleashed a torrent of hate. Meghalaya's tribals are cannibals. They kill outsiders, drown them all. These are the things were said about the people of Meghalaya. Imagine Indians talking about another Indian or Indians in that language. Nameless, faceless trolls call them savages. One post even demanded that entire Northeast be taught a lesson by drowning them in Brahmaputra. Families who welcomed tourists with open hearts were branded as murderers, their culture mocked, their humanity erased, all because a couple vanished in their hills. Exactly what happened after Pahalgam terror attack. Kashmiris were targeted for no fault of theirs. And that hate was celebrated, multiplied, and only nurtured by a section of people believing that to be true. Shatakshi Raina said, "Tribals in Meghalaya are drug addicts and some are also cannibals. Rest in peace to this couple." Vemula Jay says, "Tribals of Meghalaya, Christian converts probably, were behind this incident. These tribals attack non-locals, maybe due to brainwashing from Christian missionaries to not allow others to settle so that they can run their propaganda. Such incidents are common in non-tourist spots." Another handle says, "There are many barbarian tribes who don't follow the law of the land. There have been cases of human sacrifices as well. Even if you visit Northeast, say Sikkim or Meghalaya, the tourist guides will always make sure to warn you about this beforehand and tell you not to wander off on your own." Look at this particular tweet. How unfortunate tourists are being targeted. First in Pahalgam by terrorists and now in Shillong, Meghalaya. Yet another border state apparently appears to be the failure of Meghalaya police. Why does Meghalaya tourism invite tourists to their state if they cannot provide basic security in mind-boggling question to loot, molest and kill them? I am from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, from where the unfortunate couple belong. I urge people to avoid visiting Northeast as they don't deserve to receive tourists. We receive lakhs of tourists in Madhya Pradesh every month. Not a single incident of a tiny scratch even inflicted to anybody because the security personnel are sensitive enough to treat them as guests. Really? Let's remind you about 2013 incident of gang rape of a Swiss tourist in Madhya Pradesh. Let's not talk about how many incidents of rape have happened in Madhya Pradesh in the last 3 months. But that does not mean anyone gets the license to call Madhya Pradesh the rape capital of India, because that's hurtful. Similarly, labeling Meghalaya in such an uncouth manner is wrong. You know how powerful such hate has become? Even national media fell for them. Well, they have been doing so of late, but national media too run stories on such baseless speculations bordering being insensitive and hurtful towards the people of Meghalaya, the people of that state. This tweet from NCW, imagine how funny. Even they have relied on fakery, on speculations. And they also feared that the woman has been trafficked to Bangladesh. They felt so because the trolls thought so. These were not just words, they were wounds cutting deep into a community already misunderstood. For weeks, Meghalaya's tribals endured this venom. Their every move was scrutinized, their identity weaponized, and then the truth has emerged. Wife arrested in honeymoon murder. Sonam Raghuvanshi, not an innocent wife, but a murderer. She is also not a tribal who planned her husband's murder. Her lover, Raj Kushwaha, and the hired killer, Akash Rajput, both from outside Meghalaya, who carried it out. The tribal people, they were innocent, guiding police, sharing clues, grieving for a stranger's death. Yet, no apology came from the trolls, no retraction for the hate they spewed. Yes, some have started to delete their old posts, That's the character of these faceless, nameless people, because they would stoke fire, then add fuel, and then when everything burns, they would run away with the fire extinguisher so that the fire continues and people continue to suffer. We spoke with Meghalaya Minister Alexander Lalu Haig. He's a BJP leader, a senior minister in Conrad Sangma's cabinet, and he spoke against this culture of hate. So I've been to Meghalaya and I know the people of Meghalaya are beautiful people. I love them. But this kind of hatred, the culture of hatred that you see, what is your thought about this? This culture of hatred? Before even an investigation can solve a matter, the social media experts, they try and spin their own narrative and sell their own narrative and even create new victims. The tribals of Meghalaya were suddenly targeted for no fault of theirs.
Right. You have said rightly. The thing is like this, that kind of social media, those who have spread the venoms against the state of Meghalaya, against the venom against the people of Meghalaya, it should be now the government should file the defamation case against these people.
Government means Meghalaya government, the state government.
Meghalaya government under the chief ministership, the honorable chief ministership, Mr. Conrad Sangma.
So when you say that government should take action, do you think the central government should equally be more responsible and crack on these social media handles? You have an IT department, you have an IT minister. Do you think Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav should also, crack down on these hate mongers?
See, this kind of character, this kind of negative image which is spread by the social media, not only the state government, even the central government also should take equal responsibility to crack them.
What would be your appeal to the central government?
My appeal to central government that truth should prevail for the state of Meghalaya and also for the people of Meghalaya, the truth should prevail.
Even national media, some of the channels that I refuse to name, even they had tried giving in or surrendering to that social media hate.
That's why I told from the beginning, I told that they have to be filed defamation case against this national media and also those are the social media who are spreading the negative news against the state of Meghalaya and against the state of people of Meghalaya.
Okay, but you think the national media should be more responsible before they put out stories on their channel because they call themselves national media? Do you think they should be more responsible?
Obviously, they should be sincerely responsible. They should take responsibility before spreading the negative news against anybody, not only Meghalaya, against any individual, organization, or any state. They should have a full responsibility.
You think, Mr. Haig, this idea of going viral is nothing short of a viral fever, and that needs to be cured. Even national media goes by the viral trend. If attacking and abusing Meghalaya is trending, they go by that.
Right.
Do you think it's fair?
This is more than COVID. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
This is more than COVID. COVID, of course, we don't have medicine to cure the COVID-19, but the government of India and Meghalaya government has got the medicine to treat this kind of people.
What do you think should be an ideal treatment? Only defamation or also punish them?
We have to punish also at the same time.
Do you think news channels who have propagated hatred for no reason, their licenses should be cancelled by the central government?
See, you remember rightly, maybe in the G20, the theme of G20, Vasudeva Kutumbukum. This world is one family. How these people are spreading the hatred against any individual, any society, or any state, that is very wrong. The government should take action against this kind of people.
Why do you think the government is not taking any action? Why is the
They should
central
take,
government not taking any action?
we want the true Vasudeva Kutumbukum. The world is one family. We should eliminate this kind of character from our country.
What is the worst thing that you have seen in the past couple of days about Meghalaya, which has hurt you deeply, sir?
I got hundreds and hundreds of calls from all my friends all over India. They're telling that they are scared coming to Meghalaya because of that negative news which are spread by these people. So we don't want this again to happen through this kind of the national news or social media to spread unnecessary. If it is true, we also we will be with them. But if it is wrong, they cannot without verified, without complete verification, they cannot spread any negative news against the state of Meghalaya.
So after Pahalgam terror attack, we had seen a similar trend. In fact, that was a shocking kind of a trend, and unfortunately, that became a trend. After Pahalgam terror attack, we had seen concerted vilification of Kashmiris, as if all Kashmiris were terrorists. And it started on social media, also found its way to national media, and even after Operation Sindoor, nobody has come on record apologizing to the people of Kashmir. Nobody has apologized to the people of Kashmir. I mean, this is very, very unfortunate when one Indian is allowed to doubt another Indian.
See, in the Pahalgam issue, the Pahalgam incident, we have seen many of the people of Kashmiri people. They have come forward how to protect this tourists coming from outside. We cannot blame because of one, two people at every, in every state. You will find one, two, three criminals are there. We cannot blame the entire state, the entire population. They are the criminals.
I mean, I was going through a couple of comments and I'm even ashamed to read all of them. One of them said, of course, those savage tribals must have raped his wife or Jao
Hmm.
Northeast.
See, that kind of comment, it has to now is a boomerang them. They have seen the truths and the truth has prevailed. And this kind of comment, people, those who are given those kind of comment, the government, they should arrest them and punish them according to the law.
Would you want to take this up with the Prime Minister? Would you want to take this up with the Minister, IT Minister, Mr. Ashwani Vaishnaw, personally? That look, this is
They're
happening to
very good.
us over and over again,
That's a very good,
and it's
a
time
very
to
good
act.
suggestion given by you. Very good suggestion by you. I'm also now in the cabinet. I'm also a cabinet minister. I will request the honorable chief minister. We have to take up this issue as was suggested by you with the honorable prime minister and also with the honorable IT minister, government of India. That this social media, those who have already misused the social media, should be punished according to the law.
Do you think they have a sense of entitlement, Mr. Heck, that we are mainland India, they are Northeast, they are Goa, they are Bengal, they are South India, but we are mainland India? Do you think they have a sense of entitlement?
Tell me what is the mainland India, what is the Northeast, what is the Goa, what is the Bengal. We are all Indians. We are all Indians. We are proud to be Indians. So this kind of the dividing the state, dividing the country will not be accepted at any point of time.
Sir, do you think the Prime Minister should speak out against this hate? Because you have never seen him
And
speak about this hate. Would you want to listen
again,
to our Prime Minister
again,
speak on this hate?
again, yeah, again the hates and the hatred. Everybody, the responsible person has to take the responsibility.
I mean, my question is pretty direct, Mr. Hegg. Do you think the Prime Minister should speak out? He does Man Ki Baat. Do you think in any of his Man Ki Baat, he should address to the nation and tell people not to indulge in hatred? Wait for truth. Don't target Meghalaya. Don't target Manipur. Don't target Kashmir. Don't target Bengal. It is not fair to target as Indian another Indian. Do you think he should now speak out?
See, the thing clearly is our prime minister is a prime minister of India. Our president is a president of India. all the union ministers are the cabinet minister of India. We should not allow anybody to talk against any state or any society or any particular people. We should not allow any kind of hate or hatred to spread by anyone. It is a responsibility of being the leader. I'm also a leader of the state of Meghalaya. Shall I talk against anybody who's coming from outside Meghalaya? That is very wrong.
How would you respond to this, Mr. Heck, that many people accuse BJP of staying quiet on this culture of hate? Many people. I'm just not talking about opposition. There are people on social media, they're saying that, when somebody is being compelled to say a religious slogan and when he did not, being assaulted, there is also an idea of hatred. When Kashmiris are targeted after Pahalgam terror attack and nobody spoke out, when nobody spoke from BJP, again many thought that BJP silently endorsed it. You have BJP minister from Madhya Pradesh literally saying Colonel Qureshi as if she is the sister of terrorists, कि उनके बहन को भेज दिया. So that language of hate has found resonance in several statements of BJP leaders, and that is the reason many people accuse BJP of going soft on hatred. But you, on the other hand, you are saying there should be action taken.
No, the language of hates. I told you from beginning also, the language of hates, the hatreds, the negative news to spread, it is very wrong. Whether it is from any political party, we should not allow this.
But how would you defend BJP? How would you defend BJP? See, now this has come closer home.
So where is the questions of defending BJP? I'm also from BJP. I'm a BJP, from BJP party only. We are not defending anybody, but anybody who is doing wrong, whether it is from BJP or it is from Congress or it is from any political party, it has to be take action against them. That's all I know.
Discrimination in India today is not just a relic of the past. It's a living, burning issue. It often stems from a toxic mindset among certain groups, especially from centered in and around the so-called heartland of the country, the mainland India, who mistakenly believe they can dominate the rest of India with their language, lifestyle, and narrow nationalism steeped in stereotypes. As lame as they would say, oh, you can't speak Hindi, then you are not Indians. Oh, you look Chinese. Any incident in Bengal and suddenly all Bengalis are labeled as Bangladeshis. Something happens in Kashmir and the entire population is painted as terrorists, Pakistanis. A crime in Meghalaya and suddenly the whole of Northeast becomes the target of suspicion and hate. Why? Why is this acceptable? Why is the Indian government silent? What happened in Meghalaya recently is shocking. Of course it is shocking. But even more disturbing is how certain social media handles were allowed to use it as an excuse to spread hatred against tribal communities and people from the Northeast. They aren't random accounts. Many are part of a coordinated troll ecosystem that hijacks narratives and targets India's own people. And it's time we say it loud and clear. Bengalis are not Bangladeshis. Repeat after me. Bengalis are not Bangladeshis. Kashmiris are not Pakistanis. Northeast people are not Chinese. People from south down south are not South Indians. They are just as Indian as anyone else. We are tired. Tired of this mockery. Tired of being labeled in our own country. Tired of governments that stay silent while hate spreads online unchecked. Targeting entire regions and communities is not nationalism, it is treason that's anti-India. The government must write to platforms like X and other social media platforms and get these anti-India hate-spewing accounts suspended once and forever. Let us not allow a loud minority to divide us any further. Will we learn, or will another community pay the price next time? That's the question India must answer. Thank you so much.